Now coming to some examples on parallel combination also. Yes, so two plates, plate A, plate B, separated by the perpendicular distance capital D, both having the same area capital A. Now, between these two plates, whatever may be the space available, in that some space here filled with K1, remaining space filled with K2. So this part filled with K1, this part filled with K2. But area occupied by this particular portion, I am taking A1. Remaining this is I am taking A2. A1 plus A2 is a capital A. That is. So this is A1. This is A2. Yes, plate A and plate B. Yes, so student, this is now complete one capacitor. It is another capacitor. Only this capacitance C1, this capacitance C2. Then capacitance between A and B is nothing but A. It is a parallel combination. How we know parallel combination? Because between these two plates and between these two plates, potential difference is the same. In case of a parallel combination of capacitors, potential differences across all capacitors should be the same. That is the parallel. So that's why now between these two and between these two, potential difference is the same. So now parallel, in case of parallel combination, effective capacitance is a just addition of those two capacitances, that is C1 plus C2. CAB equal to C1 plus C2. Now we need C1, that is K1 A1 epsilon naught by D, and C2 K2 A2 epsilon naught by D. Now effective capacitance between A and B, that means plates A and B, C1 plus C2, that means K1 A1 plus K2 A2 into epsilon naught divided by. Suppose students A1 equal to A2 equal to suppose A by 2. You can write now A by 2 also outside, remaining K1 plus K2. Okay, so this is now first parallel combination. Come on, take that. Yes, now yes, so students, between plates A and B. Between plates A and B, in the previous one portion filled with K1, another K2, but between K1 and K2 there is a sudden jump. Means boundary maintained. But now in the present example, from top to bottom, dielectric medium continuously changing. It's not a constant. Continuously changing. So that's why dielectric constant also continuously varying. That variation now I will write. And later, final effective capacitance between A and B is our target. Yes, further now I am taking here to here. Length of plate is a L and area A equal to LB. That means B is into the board. Yes, students, suppose it is the plate. This visible side length, this is a L, but this length is a B. It is into the board. Yes, this length L, this length B. Total area is a L into B, that is LB. Here visible L into the board B. Now, here to here, at any one location. Suppose from here to here, distance is a Y. Here, K equal to K1 plus K2 into Y. Means dielectric constant of a medium continuously changing. Here, suppose if you take Y equal to 0, means simply K1. Now, if you come from here to here, last, here to here, length is a L. That's why dielectric constant K equal to K1 plus K2 L. So here K1, here K1 plus K2 L. So uniformly changing from K1 to K1 plus K2 L means it's not a constant or not a sudden change. It is a gradual change. Now this complete effective capacitance is now our target. Yes, now see this also how to find. Yes, so students, here one small strip. That means this complete space I am dividing into strips. Infinite number of infinitesimally small strips. All strips having the length capital D. Yes. And thickness dy. Only that small strip capacitance dc equal to K. Area of that. What is that area? B into dy. Carefully observe that is now. Area of the strip is a B into dy. Ka epsilon naught divided by the distance. That means from here to here, the distance is capital D. So now DC equal to KB dy epsilon naught divided by capital D. That is a capacitance of only this small strip. But this type of strips, so many are there from here to here. But important point, all strips are in the parallel. All strips are in the parallel. So that's why students, effective capacitance, that is between A and B, is simply integral DC. So now integral DC K means what? K1 plus K2y into B epsilon naught dy divided by capital D. Yes, now here limitations of y is from 0 to small l. 0 to small. Yes, B epsilon naught by D constant take outside. B epsilon naught by D. Now K1 into dy, that is K1y, upper limit L, lower limit 0. So that is K1 L plus K2y dy, y square by 2, upper limit L square by 2 minus 0 L square by 2. So K2 L2 square means L square by 2. So this is final capacitance between A and B. Yes, previous series combination.